new stuff in stock.
You deign to look upon me, witch! Hush.
See you, Dora. What would Night have me do? For the unseen. Death to Kronos. Lord Uncle.
Xerxes has captured the three fates. Preposterous. A useless provocation. They answer to no god or titan. All it means is that what comes to pass shall not be their decision anymore. We ought to see it as an opportunity.
Let's head this way this time. So serene. Can't hide from me. On the hook. Looks like a Motti.
You have restored the standing stone where you reside, and now can see the possibilities within. Should you assist me in exploring my ability to determine outcomes like the fates themselves, I shall make it worth your while.
Gold coins. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
Mother Nyx, in all her grace, began referring to me as the Eye of Night, for I could see even where she could not. This honor spurs me even now, just as I spur my steeds. We shall avenge her, little star. The Twilight Curse is yours to use.
Until we meet again.
Hold on, that's another weapon you got. Oh, right. The nocturnal arms and their shape-shifting tricks. Figures. You witches like changing things about us, I'm to understand.
The Forge of the Heavens. Arachne's handiwork. Sounds like I can get out. Don't have to stand and fight. Face me. Weak. The Underworld's power. The messenger.
We've got more tiny problems than we figured, Em. If Gramps could get Prometheus to take a side, who only knows what else? Ruffled a lot of feathers, haven't we?
Haste. silver shines. Let's get you someplace safe. See you in the crossroads. May I?
That boatman's good at taking messages, isn't he? Almost like taking corpses down into the underworld like he used to. Nothing to do for those these days. Except to burn.
Reinforced.
Steady yourself. What's that you're brandishing? Oh, the nocturnal arms begin to show their myriad colors. Silver, you well know, is but one.
Each of the aspects of the arms of night represents a bearer from another time. I'm still learning the full extent of what they can do.
And I suspect you shall continue doing so. If nothing else, this ought to make things further interesting here for the both of us. Crossed flames Join me, sisters. If you could see yourself. Burn. Cannot change that easily. Hold! Twas neither fair. As elusive as a shade. I don't believe I struck you even once.
Thank you, Headmistress. Just ignore him.
There you are.
I'll take it.
My
dear son Zeus is already abetting you this night. I fear not his famous thunderbolt. Young fool that he is.
Couldn't hurt. Onward. That briny smell. Thanks, little one. Lurkers. Gently now.
Those eyes, man. Again. Oh, it's only you. Been getting crowded lately between all these chats and what's-her-name stomping around. At least you're not her.
What's her name? That sounds like Nemesis. Scornful expression, dark hair, and armor. What's your concern with her?
Gives me a bad vibe. Storms around, shakes everything up. Something about her, I don't know. Don't hurt my head, okay? See you soon.
Thanks. There. You again. Gods, what a monster.
I can barely reach you as it is within that murk, and you seem even farther away now. The very outskirts of your father's realm, is it? That's not the customary path into the underworld.
A boon awakened. Return to Shadow now. Rise and shine. Damn it, Phrynos. I can't do this. What if I can't do this?
You have returned.
Father, Mother, Brother, please be safe. Please.
Got some new stuff here.
Let's make it happen.
Yes, ma'am.
As long as it doesn't smell at all like sheep.
Good pick.
This seems promising.
Yep. Now this is a real top-of-the-line candle now.
Darkness.
Ready for more?
I learned what happened to the Fates, Lord Moros. Or rather, how Kronos discovered where they were. It was Chaos who led Kronos to them. Chaos, of course, seems to regret this now, and I don't think had any ill intent.
Oh, that is a lot of information to take in. It does make some amount of sense. Kronos having free reign in your father's house, eventually found his way to Chaos, then coaxed this vital information out of them. Then he ambushed the Fates as part of his plans for conquest.
You're taking all this better than I would have. Come to think of it, I've never seen you angry.
You're seeing me right now. It's just, my anger changes nothing, typically. So Chaos now is working to undo some of the damage caused. Kronos removed one thread in the Fates, but created another. Perhaps an unwise trade.
Making a mockery of Chaos seems unwise to me. Such a mess.
Hi.
You've such disdain for what we're trying to achieve. You act as though nothing was lost. Don't you want to see Nyx again? Or Thanatos?
Don't I want to see my mother again, or brother number I have no idea? No, they were even more stuck up than you. No offense.
How can you say such things about your relatives? Were they crueler to you than this?
Nyx always wanted things her way. Why should she, or anybody, have that kind of power over me? Because she made me? She didn't ask my permission, and I don't need hers.
I'm sorry. A fated list of minor prophecies.
Prepared for more? Vengeance for your family awaits you far below. I'm certain they would be proud of what you have become. Bear them in your heart when you strike.
Headmistress, I'll bear them in my heart, but I have no memory of them. How could I? You're the one who's always been there for me.
Oh, don't say such things. I am not your mother, Melinoi. So much she could have taught you. I cannot. Never compare us.
Okay. What if... become the strength and nourishment of beasts. Bubble away. Cooking away for now. I shall, Lord Charon. Something for me. Hail, broker. This one. I'll take it.
Yeah?
Nem, you care so much for mortal justice. Where's your passion for ours? Kronos took everything from us. You said we all should get what we deserve, right?
Well, that's the thing. If you knew anything about mortals, they had it better once, when Kronos ruled. Called it the Golden Age.
How splendid that must have been for them. If only Kronos could have been so generous with his sons and foster children. You think him being somewhat nice to some mortals makes up for what he did?
No. Look, what if this is what we deserve?
We deserve better than this, Nemesis. Living in shadows, denied our families. Don't you want justice for them?
Something to
Fine.
report?
When last we spoke in the taverna, I didn't mean to shame you for your musical tastes. I just had no idea that Skilla could be taken seriously by anybody, much less you.
Think nothing of it. Siren music's an acquired taste. Acquired by all those who sailed in their vicinity whilst I was home. Incessant drivel, though, that's all you think it is?
Well, perhaps I was a bit uncharitable in my assessment. It's just, I have trouble separating my disdain for the performer from the quality of her craft.
It must be very catchy, eh?
Aye. Lord Hypnos, when I was in Tartarus, I found some seeds, which grew into poppies, like the ones that line your bedding there. What if I used them with... I just had an idea. I promise to be careful. Take all the time you need. The Arcana. I finally understand. Origination. The Fates. The Enchantress. see. I understand. Improved. Should work.
I see we got some new faces today, fresh out of evidence. Ah, my jaw! There goes my body parts. You'll never break me. You hear that ringing sound? Those blades cut to the bone. For the cause.
You.
How about another?
Which to use first?
That how you got you, Shades?
Dare I take the vows? By my birthright. Aphira awaits. holdup here.
I regret you've been swept up in some of our little disagreements here, young lady. We all wish to bestow our favor and should not be fighting over who gets to go first. Yet our pride is not so delicate as it may seem, and we always stand together in the end.
Sure. Ready, Cassandra? Threats eliminated. The Earth's bounty. A champion of Kronos. Your soul be damned, traitor. Stronger. That's good.
This. Just a dash. Sorceress.
Rocky, use that beak. How long have you resided here, Lady Medea? I thought all our forces fled once the city was overrun, but you seem rather comfortable.
Oh, yes. All the death and panic made for many vacancies. I slipped in through the shadows soon after the city fell and remained, practicing, observing. Great Hecate has eyes upon the surface everywhere. So mote it be.
Let's fish.
Something stirs. Ah! Shall I curse it? Tread lightly, sorceress.
they got through.
So you get to pick your poison between going after Kronos in the underworld or coming to our rescue here. Truth is, there's been some dispute as to which is the brighter idea. But you must know what you're doing better than we.
You shades are getting out of there. Nowhere for them to go. You wretches are in for it now.
Beat me to that one. Nice shot. Hail, sister.
Appreciate the backup.
Look at you, sister. Your brother once had us all convinced he was trying to fight his way to Olympus. Now none of us can believe you're trying to do it for real.
Hermes wouldn't have asked me to go if it wasn't important. Besides, I could use the change of scenery.
Then by all means. What a time that you're on your way up to the mountain while I'm on my way down to the underworld. At least we crossed paths. There.
Almost finished. Shades, I release you.
At least the family knows about you now. Always wanted to say, message to Olympus. Persephone and Hades had another kid, and she's all right. But Heck knew we had to wait, and she knows a lot. So my lips were sealed.
Greater might. Oh, good. See you in the crossroads? Good evening.
Mistook you for the goddess of the hunt, stalking about these streets. Let's see if you can pick your targets off as well as she. What have we here? Who would dare?
In the name of Hades.
That's all it takes, huh?
Our fathers sure made a mess of things for us, didn't they, sister? Born to the mightiest of gods, yet living like outcasts. Like bloody animals.
It's Kronos that made a mess of things. If he'd have just stayed dead, we'd be at peace. And together with our fathers, no doubt.
Have you met our fathers? Sure, we're in the midst of an interminable war, but at least we're far away from them.
Locked. I accept this gift. I can get out.
Blessing strikes me as a bit cross. The favor of the gods only for the deepest pockets. Why, you don't even have pockets.
I've done no such thing. I merely need access to the docks. Yet you insist on getting in my way.
Put yourself in my sandals. What would you do? You'd say, I don't like the way you're treating me. I am gonna eat you.
tired out. Some wool. Maybe I should switch.
Unfortunate livestock residing with the ravenous Cyclops seem to be unaware of the conditions under which they graze about and wander. Not exactly lost. At least, not yet.
The one they have to guide them is asleep. Hear me, on my authority.
Right.
Very well. I'll take it from here. Should get here soon enough.
Right now.
strength of the gods. Thank you, Father. Seeds. This way.
Now, distant shores upon which proudly rests the Mountain of the Gods have suddenly grown near, and the Black Flagship is prepared to send the princess there.
The coast is dead ahead. Olympus, I accept this message. To dry land.
What took you so long? Okay, what in the hell is that you've got on, babe? You could use a change of style, sure, but this is way out there.
Oh, you must be referring to the black coat. You're right, that is not necessarily my preference for attire, but it's not primarily for show. You'll understand in a moment.
Wait, I remember the black coat. So that's what it looks like? And I thought the adamant rail looked ridiculous. Nyx had such bad taste.
hunt begins. Caught out. It's a shrimp. Fetch, Rocky. Now the climb. Made it this far. That's quite enough.
Again.
Just have to get from here to all the way up there. Auto watches. Enchanted for the night. I'm flying. Wait. Eagle. Flew off. Me away. Auto seekers. Lady Athena. Lady Athena, while we have a moment, I wish to offer you this nectar as a token of my gratitude. If I'd only known that we would meet here, perhaps I'd have arrived even sooner.
Nonsense, for I'm certain that you made your journey here as quickly as you could. Well, I of course accept your offering, though she'll be saving it for when our victory's achieved. This, however, you may be able to use sooner.
You honor me with such a gift, Goddess.
Beware ahead. The Titan Prometheus is able to elude me, knowing that I'm focused on his vanguard forces, but he'll have no choice but to confront you if you press on.
He's the Titan of Foresight. He knows exactly what we're planning, doesn't he? And can retaliate accordingly.
He knows what is to come to some extent, yes. But he can only see outcomes, not read minds. And just because he knows you're coming doesn't mean he can stop you. What suits your strategy? Excellent. To greater victory.
An olive branch. Remember me, Talos? Or just attack me right away? You picked the wrong target. The rush of air. An iris. Rocky Fetch. This'll be over soon. Open up. In the name of Hades. I felt something. Gold pikes. Shadow forces. You're not Lord Charon. Join me. Olympus, I accept this message. In we go. Hail, boatman. Golly. You're looking well, Golly. Bounded off.
I knew it. Resist all you like, yet the age of gods shall end. Time shall see to it. And thereafter a golden age of enlightenment shall begin, in which you gods hold far less sway.
If I somehow gave you the impression that I'm interested in your doomsaying and false prophecies, I assure you I'm not.
Your disregard is the very reason you're no longer fit to rule. I know you'll never relinquish this mountain. Fall with it, then.
No!
There wasn't anything you could have done.
He knew he'd win. That Titan's hatred for the gods, it's clouded his senses. He can be beaten.
Look at what we got.
Hail, Spirit.
I try not to listen to what the shades out there are warbling about, but they make it sound like lately you've been through some pretty hairy times.
It's hard to know exactly what they're referring to, but I've managed to reach Mount Olympus for one thing. Never thought I'd see it. The fighting there is very fierce.
Olympus? Where the other members of your family have all been hanging out. What are they fighting over now?
Their reign over the heavens and the earth, and the continued existence of their home.
Oh, that's nothing new.
Welcome back.
Lord Moros, as our honored guest, we wanted you to have this, to make your stay a bit more comfortable.
The nectar of the gods. Thank you, Princess. I've not received an offering before, though I do like to come prepared. So here, from me to you.
How thoughtful. I accept.
In my weakest moments, I used to envy Prometheus, even knowing his plight. For he was loved by mortals, having given them the gift of fire from Olympus. I, on the other hand, was hated. It should not have mattered to me, but it did.
Come on, Lord Moros. What mortals think of us is of no consequence. Even if it were, better to be hated than a traitor. Prometheus thinks only of mortals and himself. I'm surprised Kronos would entrust anything to him.
Although I said I didn't wish to speculate, I cannot shake the sense that Kronos values him because so many mortals do. The new golden age he seeks to bring about. An age for mortals, not for gods.
Doubtless all the mortals' problems would be solved. Artemis.
This song is dedicated to all the shades out there.
Hey.
Behold my latest works.
It's decided.
I'm into it. A bit of old world charm to spruce this place right up.
Huh.
What news?
Headmistress, if it isn't inappropriate, I have a little gift, seeing as your personal supply ran out a while back.
Ah, the hounds shall lap this stuff right up, I think. I shall safeguard it for them as a treat. And why don't you hold on to this in kind?
Your silver wheel. I can have this?
You flushed Prometheus out from his hiding spot. Slipped from his chains somehow. Whether he is a pure idealist or merely in it for rebellion's sake, I've yet to ascertain.
His reasons for siding with Kronos seem plain enough. For one, he wants his vengeance on Lord Uncle Zeus and the rest. And for another, he's a Titan himself.
I am a Titaness as well, as his sister Selene, lest you forget. Our lineage need not dictate our loyalties or principles. Although perhaps Prometheus sees otherwise.
Is it true he can see all that is to come?
He's merely mad, perhaps. And in more ways than one.
Transmutation complete. A means to wake Lord Hypnos, possibly.
Will is done.
Fair trade.
Oh, Mother. You trying to get me in trouble with Hecate or something? Why don't you take your bottle before I smash it and get your scrawny ass out of here?
I wasn't trying to get you in trouble, Nem. I was just... You know what? Forget it.
Got yet another Titan up against us, huh? Prometheus. One of the smart ones, so they say. And now, an enemy. Could have been on our side had your family not... You know.
Yes, the whole chain him to a mountain so an eagle could eat his regenerating liver for eons thing. Not one of the proudest moments on Olympus, I have to imagine.
Come ask me whether he deserves his vengeance if ever you want to feel any worse about that whole mess.
Watch with the treason, Nem.
May we talk? This may not be the best occasion to inform you, but we've reason to believe the trouble brewing on Olympus is significantly worse than it appears. Not even the gods are fully aware.
Unfortunately, neither are we.
The forces of Kronos attack non-stop, while the gods and their defenses hold them back. Then it's a ruse for some especially dramatic gesture that the Titan has in store.
My thoughts exactly. But have no fear, Goddess. I once fought alongside a great warrior who said fear is for the weak. I happen to think fear is for the living, but like most good things, it isn't healthy in abundance.
Fear is for our enemies.
Aye.
Full grown.
Nightshade.
What's to be done? Sleep is not death, for the sleeping awake. So mote it be. Please work. Lord Hypnos, you have slumbered long enough. I know you're lost in dream, but I shall do my best to lead you back here to reality. Now breathe in deep. Is this... where am I? Still fast asleep. Even here.
Welcome to the hell.
He said how? He's trying to communicate. Lord Hypnos, I'm Melinoi, daughter of Hades, and I mean to find a way to rouse you from your slumber. Can you hear me?
Awake. I'm awake.
How is it that you sleep even in dream? What can I do to bring you back to us? Because we need you. Your own sister tells me that your wisdom and knowledge are second to none.
I walked straight into...
I walked straight into what? Lord Hypnos, I don't understand. You have to snap out of this. My time here runs short, and if this doesn't work, I don't know what else to do.
Dream come true. Thanks for stopping by.
The dream's collapsing. No, wait, please. No, his consciousness, it slipped away from me. How am I... Oh, I need to think. Pleasant dreams for now. Grow strong.
And soon.
Time cannot be withstood, not even by itself.
Need something?
My form. Zorafat, our connection is complete.
You're all set.
What's that one do?
Excellent choice.
You shades new around these parts, so you answer to me.
Commander, what is the consensus here about Prometheus? If some mortals venerated him, perhaps you and your disciples feel conflicted that he now opposes us.
The Titan who brought fire, reason, good eats, and the arts and stuff to mortal kind. Then faced the vengeance of the gods for all of that. Can't stand the guy, let him have it.
Wait, you can't stand him even though he did so much for you? Though mortals can be difficult to please.
Well, let's see. Has he been nice to you, or has he tried to kill you? So what if he butted us up way back when? Not like he's done much for us lately.
He has tried to kill me. What's that? A healthy fear of darkness. To the mountaintop. Headmistress, guide me.
You underworld goddesses and gods all know each other, do you not? If you could please notify Nyx's pest of a daughter, Eris, that she has no permission to fly within our borders, we would be mightily obliged.
The might of the heavens. A chaos gate. Up here. More lovers. Fine work as always.
The barely held together city is a labyrinth of streets. Some barricaded still, yet others not. Each horror-filled, night after endless night.
So many mortals lived and died in such a place.
Isn't that axe a little big for you, sister? Though I laud the effort. We'll soon see if you can put it to the proper use. Come.
Olympus is fortunate to have your strength and service, son of Zeus.
I serve the gods all right. Served them a long time, one tall order after another. They brought me fame, glory, everything. They never get enough of me.
But you've had enough of them. Then, what are you doing here?
Oh. My work history can demonstrate I never get enough of them, either. I take a job, I do it.
Time sign. Death to Kronos. Pylon destroyed.
Problems real close to home. Blasted shame about Prometheus, but then I reckon if Dad chained me up and had an eagle chew me liver every day, I'd be mad too.
Now. Some seeds. Your aim. Wasted shot. And there's her mark.
Drop in.
Good work.
I hate to even ask, but have you picked up any trace of Zagreus by any chance while in your father's house?
Artemis, it's hard for me to say. My brother isn't there, but I sense his presence. Our connection. He's not gone.
I guess that's good enough for me for now. Although it's much more cryptic than I'd like. Well, wherever he is, he better be all right. And not alone. Is yours. Fight on, sister.
Let's do this again sometime. Hades. Little spring in my step. If not for all your speed and bravery, we never would have had a fighting chance against our enemy, Hermes. I don't think we'll soon be able to repay you for this, but I can try.
I'm cordial with you, Em, though I'm not much for tips, and we've got pressing matters to attend to, don't you think? Though I appreciate it, honestly.
My sight.